So anyway, we went to the Bonnet House. Look, I was reading 15 traits of depressed people.
That
Yeah.
trait number one, you're reading this crap.
About it, yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, you can't do that, man.
So I went to the historic Bonnet House. What a freaking, like, there's not many like historic properties in Miami. There's Vizcaya in Miami.
Yeah.
There's the Barnacle in Miami. It's another old house. You know, a lot of the houses that are there were built in the 20s.
The Hemingways and the Keys.
The Hemingway and the Keys. That's true. All those old houses, man. Like the Dade County pine. I know I've mentioned Dade County pine before. I'm a big fan of that species of wood. Not to be confused with, you know, old growth / pine or southern yellow pine.
True.
But man,
but it's different. I don't know how you can visually differentiate between. It has a little bit more orange.
The growth county pine. Growth rings are very tight. It's really, really dense. You agree with that?
Well, I published the other one.
Warren Boys, get this pod published so I can listen.
Shelby, I published
Shelby, we love you, dude.
last
Thank
one.
You so much for your support all the time, man.
Yeah,
you know, like
thanks,
all joking aside, man, you've been a pretty integral part in the motivation necessary for continuing to do this ridiculous stuff.
Are you reading? You reading that again?
No, dude.
You can't stop doing that.
God damn it.
All right. Yeah, I know, right?
All right, man.
I'll listen to
hey, have a good day, man.
Take care, Shelby. But yeah,
the amount of the wood that I saw. No, the amount of wood that I saw, the Dade County pine was awesome. You know,
yeah, course,
and the craftsmanship. I'll admit, the craftsmanship wasn't like. People throw that term around like crap. And the construction are at the very least 120 years old, and like I'm sure that drawer's been opened multiple times.
Yeah, just a few.
It's fine.
Just a few, right?
Yeah. But you know,
yeah,
I'm not talking trash about. Well, are we live? We're not live.
Yeah, we've been live. No, we live on both.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
okay.
We live on everything.
We live on
everything. And then what I'm going to do is edit, add one of Chris's famous intros to our video, to our podcast.
Oh my goodness!
So when you listen to it.
Oh, okay.
So we'll add it now, and then we'll put it there, and there you go. And I'll just add it.
Well, I guess
so you need a haircut,
I'd like to welcome everybody to Ask Me About My Woods podcast.
Yeah.
Ask us about our wood.
Our wood.
Whatever. My name's PJ. Good morning, everybody. PJ from The Evolution of Tables, Live Edge Sawmill, down here in South Florida.
FLA.
We've got Mr.
The Chop Master. The Chop Master right there. The Chop Master.
Just say your name, Arturo.
Arturo
Sosa,
the Chop Master.
He runs a business called the Chop Master, primarily a CNC operation. And there we go again with the airplanes going overhead.
Chris is the only one that complained. Yeah, here. So
airplanes do exist. So
yes,
we have to deal with them,
and they have to fly. So
thing, computer.
We're about to right now.
So anywho, like I was saying before about the Dade County.
Yeah.
Pine. Not talking trash about anybody who is a fan of dovetails. But it's really just one of those ornamental things. Yeah, they're way stronger than a butt joint. Duh, I know.
Yeah.
But are they necessary? 99% of the time, no. The answer is no. I say even poking around Mr. Bourbon Moth's recent buildings of the vanities and stuff, bathroom vanities and cabinets and whatnot. His drawer fronts, it's literally, the drawer box is pocket screws, and then the drawer front screwed in from the back, like
that's it.
Okay,
simple.
With some softy closies.
Yeah, and that's it. What else do you want? I went. I actually, when I contacted you about that table to cut it in half for my friend.
Yes.
They bought in Hialeah. There's a place that you can actually buy like IKEA type of style, but
Yeah.
for cabinets and stuff, like whole kitchens.
Oh. No way.
I swear to God, he pulled them open like to show me something, and okay, we're back.
Oh.
Oh,
Does
our
it
internet.
continue? Yeah.
yeah,
Internet.
it has to continue because if
You
it
know-
didn't, it wouldn't. It stops. I have to go back in and do it all over
Oh,
again.
okay.
So
All
it
right,
actually.
cool. So we're good.
So we're good. It looks like it.
So
But yeah, so he has it, and he was like, it's so easy for construction purposes.
yeah, but there's no way that they're in my opinion, CNC cut dovetails take away from the fact that they're dovetails.
Yeah, but we can do it so easily.
I know you can do it super easily,
There's a
but
machine. They sell them a lot.
what's the reason that you have dovetails in a drawer? Like we're about, he's getting into the hand tool stuff and cutting dovetails.
joints, especially for drawers, it makes sense because you're pulling
I know.
to the force. But it's more like, I don't know, decorative. Like you said,
if you're building drawers, though, like again to reference Bourbon Moth again, like he's been cranking out a lot of drawers lately.
yeah,
Pocket holes are fine, dude.
yeah,
Like,
dude. Or even like a domino. If
Yeah.
you don't want to go fucking hole.
Speaking of, John Heiss from iBuildit.ca, he's got an awesome
I didn't know his name.
awesome solution for like fake dovetails. Basically, you build the drawer box. You can butt joint all four corners of this drawer box, right? And you set it up on its side. And you have a little router jig that you like keyhole into the part that would actually, be the dovetail.
Right.
Or that I'm using the terminology incorrectly, but
I get what you're saying.
whatever piece, the shape of the dovetail bit, you make that out of wood,
Right.
and then you push that in. The part, the top of the part, the actual shaft of the bit, the front of the drawer gets covered by the front. So from the sitting, because you make your stock and your go. So like from the side, it looks like really nice, tight fitting dovetails, and you can like mix and match with your spacing. You can do some really weird spacing. You could like two close to each other, and then a big space, and then two more, just to make it seem like, oh, CNC didn't do that because it's not like cookie cutter, like boom, 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 boom.
Right.
You can put them, or just like randomly space them wherever you want, man. It's like, wow, this guy really took his time to make it fit perfectly, but it's just you with a router.
You gotta send me that.
It's really cool. Yeah, John's a man. If you guys don't subscribe to him, I've been a long time YouTube subscriber of his. John Heiss is iBuildit.ca. He's in Canada.
Canada.
But he got me hooked one time. To me, he's like a cross between Julia Childs and Chris Farley. Like he did a cooking video one time where he's like in the shop and he's got his little griddle and he's making pancakes, and he uses the cooks bacon first, right? And then uses
The
the
grease.
drippings from the
Yep.
bacon in the batter.
Yep.
And I tried. I'm like, oh my god, I love this guy. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
not
what you
only
gotta
for cooking
I
inspiration,
have him on
but
Instagram.
woodworking. You have him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm on Instagram. I didn't know you
he's
had a
freaking
YouTube.
awesome, man. He's totally underrated.
Yeah, I like
in my
his stuff.
opinion,
He
like
posts a
he's-
lot.
He posts a lot
Like
of
a
stuff.
lot.
Great ideas, man.
Yeah, I'll give him that. That's
Super
why I
super
follow him
underrated
over.
guy. I mean, he's got a ton of followers, but in my opinion,
Yeah, he does.
compared to some of these other really huge accounts that don't really do much, this guy is super underrated.
We're not going down that
No,
road.
no, we don't.
We're not going again.
If Dusko was here, he'd
Oh,
he'd
yeah,
go
he'll
off
be all
right now.
over it. Like I feel like he's here. Like
Yes,
like
he's
his spirit.
listening right now.
It's
Like,
just like
yeah, you guys need to mention that guy's name. Let's
say his name.
no.
Say it. No.
Anyway, here we go.
That's
So,
funny, man.
Arturo, what are you working on?
So I finished the that coffee table,
Oh my
flip
God.
out coffee table, man.
That was
I've
beautiful,
never
man.
been so excited to finish a piece,
Yeah.
except for that piece.
Yep.
In like 2 years, I've been doing this.
So, like, what
That-
what
so-
did what the design
So
and
it's a-
whatever?
It's has I've done their herringbone, right? Herringbone,
Very-
which is the floating death of me.
Yeah.
And a desk.
Oh, the Chinese drywall, right?
Yeah,
Is
So at the end, they moved it. I gotta show you the picture.
Oh,
They moved it
no.
to the other side. It actually fits a lot better now.
okay.
Now they have a ton of space. But then the desk, we gotta cut it and repurpose it now. So they got a smaller space though. And then they wanted a coffee table. So I was like, I've been wanting to make one of those flip out coffee tables.
Okay.
So they can use it to sit there in front of the TV. They can put whatever inside
Mhm.
because it's pretty practical. I mean, you put your controllers in there.
Yeah, dude.
He has a bunch of
Magazines.
stuff. Yeah, you could hide everything in there. So it's really nice.
Yeah.
And
Cash, guns.
whatever you want. I mean, it has like a 2.5-inch little wall there, so you
Okay.
can put whatever you
All
want,
right.
man.
Well,
a lot
yeah, and
easier.
you made it, so you can make it however deep you
Right,
want too. Like,
right. So they have a sofa, and they wanted to flip out so they can use it on while they're on the sofa, whether it be for a
Okay.
laptop,
Yeah.
or writing, working, or anything like
Hey,
that. Hey, John, hello. And so I was like, oh, that's cool. So I'll make it a flip top, so you can have it out here,
Yeah, yeah.
use it, and then put it back, and then you can store stuff. It's pretty practical.
Yeah.
But then I have a friend on Instagram, super nice guy, Brent. He's like a videographer, like a legit one.
What's his
Oh,
handle?
I gotta see his handle. Well, I can't see it now. I'll find it and post. Oh, actually, you can. You guys are so cute today. We're always cute. We're always cute.
Don't dead air, man. Keep explaining. Keep
Oh,
explaining.
keep-
I'll find it.
Yeah, so find it there. But yeah, he's a videographer. I want to call him videographer because he does music videos. He like films them all for these famous people and all
Brad
that.
is his name.
Bran,
Bran.
Bran. No, or
I'm
BR.
searching within your followers. Maybe he doesn't follow you.
no, he does. He actually, I don't remember it now.
So if you guys
Here.
want to see the coffee table, visit the Chop Master, his Instagram.
Yeah.
He's been posting
Jeez.
the hell out of it. It's really, really cool. It's a flip up top, and he did this
That's
texture on the outside.
Yeah.
like a woven
So-
texture.
So this guy does it day in, day out. Here we go.
Oh,
Brian,
okay.
Brian. Here we go.
Brian, you don't know
Yeah.
your own friend's name?
I don't remember.
Show the
I know it's Brad.
show the people.
So
show the
he
people.
has different textures. He does.
like
He has a CNC as well.
well, yes, obviously.
Yeah. He doesn't do it
he
by
does
hand.
not do that by hand. So what we're looking at for those of you listening is like honeycomb patterns, Scooby snack looking patterns, Lego looking patterns.
Yeah. So he does
the guy's handle is Brian Braun.
Brian Braun, and we've been going back and forth. Bringing things out, what material he uses, and all that. And I've been been wanting to do all those patterns and textures. Someone on Reddit called it a flavor. I like that term.
Oh, that is
A
some flavor.
yeah.
Different
So
flavor.
different flavors. It's gonna be good.
Hmm.
So then I decided to spice it up a little bit,
Yeah.
Instead of what are you gonna be, flat walnut? I mean the walnut was beautiful,
Well, sure, yeah.
but then I was like, I want to do something a little different.
Yeah.
So then I was like, damn, you know what? I tried the patterns that I brought over to you.
Yep.
And I would
Yeah,
pick
you
that
test
one.
them out on
MDF
MDF,
because it's cheap. He does it on foam, on different types of foams.
Oh,
Some MDF, but he can't really paint it that well, so he's doing it on foam.
sure.
So then I did on that, I tested it out, and I found the one that I liked, which we actually
Yeah,
decided on
in
the
the
same
back,
one.
yeah, it came-
Everyone's been liking the same one, so I was like,
Everybody
okay.
thinks that Arturo will show up at my house, and everybody thinks that we're doing some kind of drug deal. Like they'll pull up random times of the day, just open up the. We'll go look and stand there and talk about something for 5 minutes.
Nod our heads.
And
that sounds like almost every day, man. So I was like, damn, I want to try it. How could I incorporate it into the project?
Yeah.
So I was like, let me do the sidewalls out of walnut. And then since they're walnut, let me do the patterns on that.
Yeah.
And it was 4/4 an inch thick walnut.
Good. That was good.
That was good stock. So then I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it on this. 1/4 inch deep, and we started cutting them out. And
I see that opening up a huge door for do it on poplar and paint it.
Yeah, I got the paint. That might be a good one because poplar is pretty easy to deal with.
Yeah.
Cheap. It's
cheap,
easy to paint. It's not like MDF. MDF, you got to put too much primer. So I went to one of the,
and then it looks plasticky. Like at least with the poplar, you
it does
still be able to tell.
Yeah, it does look plasticky. So I went to the guys next to me that he paints cabinets out of MDF all the time, and he was actually painting a piece, and I asked him, what do you use? And he showed me a catalyst from Campbell's.
Okay.
Campbell's or whatever.
Campbell's.
MS Campbell's or whatever. They have a catalyst that you put on the a catalyst primer that you put on the MDF.
Okay.
Dude, and he showed it to me.
And
it looks plastic, dude.
Really?
It looks fake.
That's probably the stuff
fake.
They sell home people like the pre-primed MDF trim.
Yeah,
it's basically
something like that. Yeah, and it's anything you So then I was like, damn, you know what? MDF is good, but now you said poplar. Poplar might be one to mess around with more and paint it.
Super popular. Yeah.
Because it's first cheap, so they might as well just throw it on that. The walnut, I didn't want to paint it, but it came out so good.
Dude, you don't want. Paint walnut. Now you sound like that.
He was gonna be mad. Dave has gotten so much.
A little Sapu cookies with and I did a poll on Instagram saying, hey, like I did one in white and then the other one I left in raw steel. Yeah. Like, hey, what do you guys think? Do you like it in white? Do you like it in raw steel? Overwhelmingly, everybody's like, yeah, raw steel. But I'm sorry to break everybody's heart, but I'm gonna paint in white because it matches the cabinets that I already put in the room. Like I don't.
Oh, this is going in your room?
Yeah, on the side of the bed.
Then. Yeah, that's
and I think in the caption I said, I'm probably gonna wind up painting them gray anyway because David's gonna spam me in the comments like gray.
Oh, we love you, Dave.
Over the bow ties too. Do great.
Yeah,
bow ties.
gray everything. Like, it's gray the whole thing.
That's mahogany. Can't tell. Gray.
He's bigger than us.
I know.
He towers over us. This guy's double our height right there easily.
He knows people.
You're just he'll kick me in the stomach easily. To be flying, man. But yeah, so spicing it up a little bit. I think going against the grain, a little bit,
so to speak.
No,
man. Yeah.
To make it a little different. Why not make the piece your own? And I was like, damn, I'm tired of seeing plain Jane. I mean, it looks beautiful. Stuff like that looks beautiful. I'm not bashing on it. I just want her to be.
No, but it
want to give
it
a different,
especially
talking point
within this community. A live edge coffee table unfortunately has become extremely mainstream.
Yes.
Within our community, at least. Like,
yes.
I know not everybody is a huge fan of woodworking and they don't follow all the same people we do. They're not saturated with the same crap that we see every day.
Yeah, but the market in general. It's not a river table. Yeah. It's like a live edge. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I mean, I have a live edge table in the house, so
yeah, I've got live edge.
Not bashing on it, but yeah, it's time to. You want to change it up just a little bit, a little bit, and then I mean, I have a CNC that can run it, so might as well, try to do different things with it.
Take advantage.
Yeah, stretch those legs.
That's what you're set up for.
Yeah. But I've just been so occupied with a ton of other projects and all that I haven't been really able to do what I really want to do, which is stuff like that, and get creative. So it was nice to actually be able to start, stretching my legs and doing something unique, something I've never done before.
Sure.
That was the second time I ever cut that.
Something that's like
first time was
satisfying. First time was on that piece
on
of
MDF, and the second time was on the walnut.
Wow.
And went to town.
Wow.
And it is satisfying, man. It how it came out and clear coated with some lacquer, and it was dude, it came out so beautiful.
So
So
many,
beautiful.
so often, at least in woodworking, or if we're woodworking to pay the bills,
Mhm.
we're focused on the next project, the next project, the next project, the next commission.
Yes.
Something that's paying you. You follow. You have to follow.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't buy any.
That comes to a second.
So you kind of lose sight. Like you said, you're basically riding too many horses with one ass.
Yep.
And I know April's listening, so she'll understand that reference too. But like you're doing so many things, and you lose sight of why you started. And then you get that one moment where you have the supplies already, you have this great idea, and you have a need for it in your own house, and you just like go off on this super satisfying tangent.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's like a reset button. That's better
Yeah.
than a vacation or than taking a hiatus from woodworking. It's like,
I think it
like,
is.
oh man, okay, this is cool. This
I'm-
is why. And then that leads into a totally different way of thinking on this next project and more confidence when you're talking to customers. And because now I can do this. Look,
Yeah,
I
I
do this
can-
for myself and blah, blah, blah. It's, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. It makes sense though. Because we're all a little bit creative, obviously, for what we do.
A little bit.
You have to be somewhat creative.
Yeah.
Somewhat. We're not the most creative people on the planet.
Yeah.
But you want to be a little bit creative, and it's nice that you can actually sit there and like just do what you really want to do
Yeah.
for once.
And nobody's telling you how to do it.
Yeah, and
Nobody's telling you
they're
exactly
cool
what they
because
want.
they're our friends, and they're like, "No, we trust you.
Yeah.
We
all
just
right.
wanted a match."
That's
I'm like, "Okay,
yeah.
that's easy." So it has to be out of walnut.
It has to,
That's
yeah.
the only prerequisite.
Sure.
When it comes to that.
Once you grab my drink.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No, it's just
You want a water?
yeah, no. But we'll follow you a little bit on the IG live. Go open the fridge. What do we got? There's some bangs.
Oh, this is open water already.
It's open water. That's pretty open. That's what you give everybody. Oh, when
Here.
John comes over, that's what you give him.
Yeah, I just
Oh, okay.
piss in a bottle and give it to him. I do piss excellence. Though.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. The Dusko with how big is your CNC again? Bigger than his.
Hey, don't put. Oh,
What?
you got your water bottle on the table saw, but that's the MDF side, so it's okay. So I'm over here on the cast iron half of the saw.
Yeah,
stop.
you can put it there.
I'm gonna put it on the hedgehog, which, by the way, dun dun dun, dun insert cool music
Yeah, somewhere.
in the edit.
Okay.
This is our tool of the week.
Oh.
This is the hedgehog, produced by our buddy over at Featherboards. His Instagram is Featherboards,
Follow him.
and he makes these hedgehogs, man. Like,
Dude, that guy's
what
a
a
beast.
what a game changer this was. I think I
Then the
I
Featherboard.
reference this. What?
Both the hedgehog and the board.
Well,
Both, but they're both really but they're both really game changers because the Featherboard
Dude.
came out first, and then he improvised with this, and it's
Yeah.
awesome. I think that's great.
I think that this, being able to lock into the miter slot of your table saw is Featherboards do that too. But the fact that this is
Fibonacci, right?
Yeah, right.
Fibonacci.
That's an
Fibonacci.
architectural term.
Yes.
But the fact that it's the Fibonacci spiral, you can obviously change the degree. So the distance from the lock, from the miter slot to the piece,
Right.
it's infinitely adjustable.
It's pretty.
An inch and a
man.
half, but whatever setup, do a different setup. But man, what a complete. I've been a woodworker for not that long. Let's say like 8 years, 7-8 years. I've been doing this kind of stuff, and I've seen countless videos and watched countless people work, and they're always using a featherboard and they're always doing this stuff, and I'm like, oh, I've just had it in my head the whole time. Like, I'm not even close to their level. I'm not even going to worry about featherboards. Like, I'm just going to push down and to the side at the same time, and I'll be fine. No, I'm not at that level yet. I don't need to worry about a perfectly laser straight cut on the table saw. And then Chris showed up with these two hedgehogs, and I'm like, oh, this is easy.
It's like an
And
extra hand.
It's way safer.
Yep.
Like, you're not that you don't have to still concentrate on pushing and keeping pressure in the right direction.
Correct. But it's an
But
extra hand that can.
This is an extra hand, dude.
Yeah.
And the quality of your cuts will increase by about 10 million%.
What?
I've done the math. Okay?
You done the math?
And I'm really, it's been a mental hang up for me for so many years. Like, oh yeah, featherboards, that's on another level. So I just totally dismissed it right
man,
away.
It helps.
But
it
now
helps. I
I'm
like
like-
this one a little bit more than the actual featherboard
I
because
don't-
the featherboard to adjust it's a little bit of a pain sometimes
Sure.
because it's two of them and you
Two,
gotta
yeah.
adjust it. And this is pretty cool because
Yeah,
you
man.
just
And you can stack these if you're
Yes.
doing wider stock. This is about 1/2 inch tall right here, but they have an option. You can take off the knob and put a little spacer and add.
Yep.
They
keep
give you
adding.
a longer bolt. You can stack. So let's say, for example, this is great for let's say if you're doing thin strips of plywood, whatever.
doing.
Which we were doing, to these together.
Yep.
And apply the same amount of pressure, sideways pressure to the fence. Game changer, man. Check them out.
No, it's
Featherboards
amazing.
on the IGs.
Yeah, really cool guy.
But yeah, that's the end of my
awesome,
story.
Hey, what have you been up to? This week. What have you been doing?
Well, behind me, for those of you watching, we've got this big, like, thick with. The jury came back with 3 C's. We're gonna
3 Cs.
We're gonna say 3 C's.
3 C's.
On these guys here. These are 4x6 cedar posts that are going to become a tabletop, a very thick tabletop for a rustic indoor dining table. It's going to be 10 feet long, about 40, somewhere between 40 and 42 inches wide, depending on how much material I take off to join them together. But I love when a customer says rustic, because that just means, if there's any defect,
You're not gonna fix
you're like,
it.
that's
That's rustic.
That's what you wanted. Okay?
That's in the
Like,
category.
it's in the contract for real. What is this crack? Get bigger? Well, listen,
Probably.
if that crack does start, all right, this crack is huge. Like the table broke in half.
Oh,
That's rustic. Okay?
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think you can get any more
there's a
rustic than that.
surcharge for that.
You're welcome. No, I'm kidding.
You're using it as an investment. That's what
None
you
of
do.
my tables have it. I'm just joking. Like
If it does fear when you
it cracked in half.
right, the fear. That's the
Actually,
worst.
yeah, that's one of the things I read about depressed people is they're very good at making up stories. I'm
Yeah,
kidding. I'm
right.
not depressed. I'm very happy right now, actually.
Yeah. I don't know. We caught you reading it right now, so I don't know about that.
So
But yeah, That's cool,
yeah. So
man.
as far as that, I've got that table brewing back there. For those of you watching again, I've got some lacewood live edge shelves. I'll grab one of them real quick.
Yeah. Oh, you got the thinner one, the less
These,
heavier ones.
Yeah, I don't want to lift that heavy one. So these are
Look at that.
lacewood that are
you can't see the
really
actual.
we get up close. You can see it better on the phone actually.
Well, because it's darker. Look at those. Look at those.
Yeah,
Look
see
at
the
that.
see
Look
the
at
laciness, actual laciness
Can't-
of the laces.
Look at that.
There
Oh
we
yeah, you
go.
can see it.
Yeah.
Jeez, look at that.
Beautiful stuff. I actually kind of regret leaving them this thick because it's not a waste of material because obviously the customer paid for it, but I kind of wanted to keep some lacewood for myself. But anyway, the way I did this is mortised out the back. And that was kind of a topic of discussion for this week too. I used my the Makita chain mortiser to make these giant mortises. They're about 4 inches deep. So what I can do is Tapcon. It's an exterior wall that these are going on. So I'm going to Tapcon a counterbore and Tapcon a milled down 2x4. That's the same dimension as this. And then this literally
Slide
will
right on.
slide right on the wall.
That is
And
very nice, man.
yeah, I actually put a 1 degree bevel on this side. If you, the camera's probably not going to pick it up. You can see it a little bit right there.
Yeah, you actually, right.
So that the bottom, let's say when this is on the wall, the bottom is going to stick out more than the top. So when I'm pushing on and I screw it down, the bottom is so like it's not going to hold much because you're inherently you're not going to try and stack dictionaries on a floating shelf because That's you know, unfortunately, like floating shelves look awesome,
Yeah, they
but
do.
they're inherently weak.
Yeah.
So you want to get as much upward pressure as possible. So if you leave that bottom edge real tight up against the wall, if it was the other way around, or if it was flat, then there would be that tiny bit of flex before the bottom would put pressure on the wall. So if you like preload the bottom as putting pressure to the wall, even if you tilt it up a little bit and put the screws into the bracket, then as soon as you let it go, it's like preloaded. You know, it's not if you push down on it a little bit, it's not gonna.
Right. But like
It's
you
not
said,
gonna-
it's not meant to hold a ton of
No,
ton of weight.
You totally could. Like I had the chainsaw sitting on it.
Oh, true.
You know, I posted on Instagram a couple days ago a quick video of like using the chain mortiser to make the mortise.
That's right. And you put the lacewood
And I
shell,
put the-
and then you put
Yeah.
that. That was cool.
Do you
I
follow
saw
me
that.
on Instagram?
I do sometimes.
Oh, okay, all right.
Sometimes it's just like unfollow, block you. I don't want to see you
that's
for a
gets
while.
annoying. I know.
And then like on Fridays, right before the podcast, I'll see what you're doing for the week. So I have a heads up, follow you for 2 or 3 days, and then
okay,
reset
And then
it all
follow-
over
Yeah, you
again.
don't want to follow too many people, man, because then your
Yeah.
feed just gets all jumbled up with crap, and you miss the important stuff.
And I love how I started learning from you because you always tag us.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was like, you know, that's
Yeah,
genius.
dude, because I know that you guys miss. Not
Yeah.
that I'm
No.
not trying to get more recognition for stuff, but I'm saying like I'll tag 10 or 12, in my opinion, important people that maybe the post would be relevant to, so that they see it, because
Yeah.
I know that those 10 or 12 people, they're following 800 people or 1,000 people, and most of their feed, I'll sit down and check my phone and be like,
It's cluttered.
like,
It's
I
cluttered.
don't even want to see this stuff. Like, why am I following this person?
Instagram, yeah, you know what? I started doing that this week. I started going down.
Yeah.
I want to follow this, unfollow. I don't want to
Yeah.
follow this, unfollow. But it's like since they changed the algorithm with it, and they don't put it, by date or by time. It's not categorized like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
anymore. It's changed by like what you'd like to see and what you don't want to see.
Yeah.
So
but
then it's like-
how do you like? They
Yeah,
don't
how
know
you
what
get
kind of mood I'm in today? Come on.
Exactly. So I think tagging people, that's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
pretty smart.
Yeah, tag the people. I mean, you can't tag everybody, obviously. Well, you can, but you, I just, if I pose a question and I know that somebody in particular might have their 2 cents would be worth a lot more than 2 cents in that situation,
Yeah.
I'll
You
go ahead and tag them.
Oh,
Like,
makes
hey, Shelby, what do you think about this? Hey, John, what do you think about this? Whatever,
Yeah.
Chris,
Yeah, like you
I don't
did it
care.
on the.
I don't care about your opinion, but say something anyway.
Yeah. I love when he's not here. We can do that
Shit,
crap.
I'd say
And
that
then
if he was here too.
yeah, but then in the afternoon he texts us, like
Oh,
like
yeah,
with
like-
the airplane. Yeah, I hear the airplanes.
Yeah, real funny guys.
Like,
yeah.
It's like 4 in the afternoon. Like we care anymore. It's like he's gonna say something dumb to us today, But yeah, no, it makes. I mean, that worked out because it's, when I see that you tagged us, like, oh, he's gonna, I know you post something cool,
Yeah.
like you always do, but like you asking us a question or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that, or you want our opinion, so it makes sense.
Mhm.
I see how that can.
And I
play out.
enjoy, sometimes it's like Christmas. If I get a little notification on my phone that somebody, one of my friends, however many people I follow, one of my friends tagged me in something. Oh, okay, cool. Like
Mhm.
you either want my opinion about something, or you were thinking about me, and you thought I'd be interested in this, and I
Yeah.
would probably miss it otherwise because so many people post so
Yeah,
much
man.
crap all the time.
And it sucks.
So like it's a nice feeling.
It
like
sucks.
you
It's just because you go, let's say I'll go on your page. I'm like, damn, I didn't see him post this.
Yeah,
And it's
then-
like,
yeah, I noticed. I
what
feel
the
like you're
hell?
stalking me sometimes because you'll like something and I posted 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, oh, Arturo's like looking at my page right now. Ew.
Well, because I didn't see it before, and it was cool or
I
something
know,
like
I
that.
know.
And you miss it with a lot of people. It's
Yeah.
not just between us, but a lot of people you miss, and you're like, damn it.
Yeah.
Shelby posts one of those new, things that he's making, or big
Oh, yeah.
rattles or something,
Yeah, dude.
and you miss it. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? No,
I'll go
this is
visit his
awesome.
page and realize there's 2 or 3 pictures that I didn't see, or videos. Really, Shelby posts a lot of videos.
Yeah,
But I'll just go on a liking spree.
yeah,
Yeah.
why not? I mean, you miss it anyway. And it's a little frustrating, but
That is kind of weird though. Like when
PJ, you should be
she's
sponsored by Bang. You should.
I
You know
should.
what?
Yeah, I'm the
Besides
poster child.
Instagram models, we're gonna get PJ on a sponsorship. We gotta find how they.
I need to
how
get.
they-
You know what?
They're down here
David.
somewhere.
David should use Adobe Illustrator for my face. Yeah.
Dude, I don't
You know,
even
like-
think that's gonna help.
Like not no. not Photoshop, man. Adobe Illustrator. You know how like Matt Cremona, not to try and be like Matt Cremona, but he's got his face as a sticker.
Yeah, we told you got to do one for yours.
That's what I'm
and make
saying,
some
yeah.
shirts,
Yeah.
like as a cartoon.
Just like
PJ the cartoon.
a stupid smile, like one of these smiles.
Yeah, like that for everything.
You know.
Then we make it to an emoji.
There you go. Oh man! All right, we need to write some letters.
Yeah, we got to get
draft us
moving
an
with-
email, man.
dude.
Oded's
emails.
Oded is Diane Designs down here in South Florida. He's our Hebrew influence in the group. You know, he like
For lack of better
for lack of better terms. He's does great CNC work. Really cool guy. Shop is like immaculate.
Yeah.
Arturo calls it the YouTube shop.
It is a
like,
YouTube shop
all
because
the
everything's like,
yeah,
I got this from this YouTube channel, and I got this from this YouTube guy.
yeah, like Jay Bates Miter Saw Station.
Yes,
and
he does them with the Batman drawer handles. Man, look,
Yeah.
that was he told me that was the first thing he did on CNC was his Batman
yeah?
drawer handles. They look great.
Yeah, they're awesome. That's cool.
They look phenomenal,
Super
man.
custom.
So every time you grab anything you want to grab in a drawer there, it's Batman drawer handle.
That's cool.
It's so cool, you know?
But I forgot what I brought him up for. Oh, I'm
The
sorry. Yeah,
emails.
he just bought
The emails.
a Delta Unisaw.
Yeah, the newer
Right,
ones,
the new Delta
Oh, it's
Unisaw
brand new.
with both the handles in front, which I like the way they look. I mean, it's no saw stop, but hey, whatever, you know.
No,
like-
but I think it's pretty practical. You have both of them.
you know what else is practical? Keeping all your fingers. That's
That
pretty.
is
That's pretty
that
goddamn
might be
practical. Yeah.
that might be more practical.
But anyway, he just got that saw, and he got the mobile base with it, the factory mobile base, and they sent it to him without wheels or
No.
any other hardware, any bolts and nuts. It was literally just the frame. Like maybe there was a separate bag with all the hardware in it,
Yeah.
and it got lost somewhere. But he like UPS guy showed up and just gave him a metal rectangle, and he's like, "What the hell am I gonna do with this?"
I can imagine that because we know him. It's like
Yeah.
imagine him freaking out on the
Yeah,
UPS
like,
guy.
whoa,
What is
whoa.
this? A picture frame? What the hell?
He's texting me a picture of it. Like, dude,
Oh
they
my
sent me
God.
this base with no hardware, and I'm like, I'm sure that you've already drafted a strongly worded email.
Yeah,
like,
he is,
you know,
or
he's
he
like-
has a template.
He's like, yeah, I
And he
already
just
sent it.
changes
Like,
it
they're
to,
already
like,
sending me another
Home
one.
Depot or to Delta. And sending like 3 free ones
That's awesome.
easily.
Yeah,
That's how it works, man.
yeah. No, of course. You know,
How you word that email.
It's funny how you almost hope that big companies make mistakes, because that is 100% you're going to get something for free.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like when a big company who really cares about customer service, when they make a mistake and it's not really as big of an inconvenience as you make it in your email to them,
yeah.
like you know,
Well, you're making
you're
making it known that to you it was the biggest downfall to that delivery.
Yeah.
I want to say like that. Well, but let's say in Oded's case, that's a big deal. Like how you have a mobile
dude,
base
that's-
without the damn wheels.
That's a huge deal. It's
Forget the
now-
bolts. I mean, you can go get the bolts, but
Now, can you you can, if let's say I ordered this, that doesn't stop production in my shop. The mobile base,
No.
the not
no.
having
But
the
when
wheels
you
on the mobile
when
base.
you
That doesn't.
get your new guy and you order all this stuff on it, you want it
Oh,
all
I know.
to
You
show
want
up
it to
on the-
show up on, you know, when they say they're gonna show
you
up, they
know.
want all the parts there. Like,
It's not like you're ordering it separate. It's not like I mean, in your case, you did. You had the sauce
yeah, I
stuff
had the
first,
sauce stuff already.
and then you order a mobile base, a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
But imagine your mobile base. Then you got a bigger one, but that was your fault.
I know. Well, no,
But-
Dusko. All right, here's a story about this. I think I mentioned this. I got the wrong base for my saw stop. Turns out I didn't. It's not the wrong base, but there is a conversion kit. This is the industrial saw stop base,
Oh.
but I have the professional, which is a little bit smaller.
Gotcha.
There's a conversion kit. So Dusko went online and ordered the same base as this, and I was like, "Oh no, you got the wrong base, but it's okay. I know how to fix it." He's like, "No, dude, it comes with the conversion kit." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't get a conversion kit."
Oh shit.
Oh shit, yeah. And I had to drill my own hole. drill
Yeah,
and
you
tap
did
my
your
own holes.
own.
It works fine. Obviously, here.
It
Look,
does.
I'll show you guys. See, we're going up.
Moving on up. Not only that, but then you can
Mhm.
twist it a little
Yeah, we
bit.
can move it around. Oh yeah.
See that?
There.
Oh!
My face! Oh my god!
Ah!
Okay, now we're going down. Watch your toes.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
No, this is great. But yeah, I can see why you'd be upset because it ruins your whole. It's like Christmas Day for adults. When you get everything you order and then you're missing that
And
one
you're
thing
missing that one piece.
Ah.
Like a kid. I just got a remote control monster truck.
with no batteries.
And Walmart's closed today. Oh no,
Oh,
it's Christmas.
Yeah.
ruin Christmas.
That's what it is, man. You know, it's
That's why parents, any new parents out there,
yeah.
just stock up on batteries.
Yeah,
now.
you never know.
Stock up,
Santa doesn't bring
you know,
batteries all the time.
From
you know?
from C batteries, which are
no, from D's. You go from the
D's.
D's
That's true.
to C's.
Yeah,
to
double A's,
double
triple
A.
A's. Yeah.
No, my daughter got what was it? She got something. It had quad A's.
Quadruple A.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
it was
like
a pen.
tiny, super tiny.
It was
right?
pen for a tablet,
Oh, okay.
and it required quadruple A's.
4A. I never seen 4A.
No,
batteries.
Amazon is the only one that carried it.
Really?
That could get it
Oh,
delivered.
what a racket.
Locally, I couldn't find them.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I mean,
I've
who the
never,
hell
I've
carries
never
that?
seen that before. Yeah.
4A's, like, what the heck? And they're tiny. They're super slim.
Yeah.
Super slim. It's for a pen. She has a pen that for a tablet.
I remember doing like a local search. No, sorry, Amazon search or internet search for like the batteries for my welding helmet, like the auto darkening thing.
Okay.
There's little like oversized watch batteries that are in there, the flat ones.
The Home Depot
The
didn't have?
CR 2025. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing this whole stupid internet search to figure out where I can buy them or if I can order them here from this specific company. And literally, they have them at Home Depot.
Yeah. Home
Next.
Depot has all those little
Yeah.
circle.
So I'm just dumb.
Yeah.
And then, like, so I bought them at Home Depot, and then 2 weeks later they showed up from Japan because I ordered them, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about
Yeah,
this. like,
Isn't that fun when you
sorry,
order
I've been
something?
welding for 2 weeks already. It's fine. I don't need
Well,
you
now you have
anymore.
backups.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
got backups,
So
like legit Japanese backups too.
yeah, those are real, and they're Japanese, not
Yeah.
Chinese. Japanese.
Japanese.
Japanese are the real deal,
Yeah,
man.
Makita,
They make
man.
some good stuff.
Yeah, they make
good stuff. So
And
yeah, I can, you know, when it's stuff like that, to find like very particular,
Yeah.
you know, batteries and whatnot. You know, for most of the tools, we don't have that issue, but it's all those
No.
little things here and there that will come out. And, you know, when she comes to me, hey, if you have batteries, I'm like, AAA. Let me see.
Oh, hell
Shit,
yeah.
it doesn't fit.
Oh,
What? And then I looked it up. It's 4A. Like, I'm like, what? Who invented this garbage?
make the pen fatter, man. Do
Yeah,
AAA. Come on.
just a little bit.
Yeah, literally.
Little better. Use the little circle, little watch batteries. You know, the small ones. Home
Did
Depot
we-
has them.
Did we discuss the bird planer head thing
No.
last week? Was that last week or that was after the podcast, right?
That was after that. We didn't discuss it.
'Cause that
yet.
was-
People don't know
That was Brian from Rowan and Witch showed up here in South Florida after we did the podcast
correct.
last week.
Correct.
So that day, Chris and Dusko and Brian, they went out to eat. They came back here.
yeah, no one
afterwards.
invited Poppy over here.
Well, I wasn't there either, so it's
No one
okay.
invited.
Everybody was at my house without me even being here. So and then I showed up in the afternoon.
Okay, guys.
Because, which is fine, man. I don't care.
You can rent PJ Shop for a small fee.
Yeah, just well,
Just
no,
3
there's-
bangs.
There's really no fee. At
Three,
all. Yeah,
three.
Just show up.
Just bring them 3 different flavors of Bang, and that's it.
So,
But yeah, talk about that. How
we
you?
did dueling planer head installations. Dusko, as a consolation for building. Oh, is that broken? Yeah, it's broken.
What's broken?
The tripod thing.
I noticed that
Oh,
when we
man,
put it.
oh,
I thought
man.
it was gonna be like that, but it's
No.
missing a top clip.
Damn it.
Just epoxy it. Put a
No.
little piece of wood.
That's a terrible idea.
Why is it a terrible idea, dude?
Anyway, not to get sidetracked, but
We have
so
like ADD.
so we got a pair of Bird Sheelix cutter heads to put in both of our planers. So Dusko comes up from Miami, brought his planer, and I had mine, which I had already started to do the
Yes,
installation.
so you cheated.
I did cheat.
You
yeah,
cheated,
I did
and you
cheat
got
it.
punished.
I got the karma was a bitch.
I
And
just think of it now.
Punched me
You guys
right.
wanted to compete
Yeah.
to see if you could do it faster.
Yeah.
You cheated a week before.
So just my luck. I had a 50% chance of picking the one that had the defect out of the box, and that's why I don't play the lottery.
there you go. You go.
Maybe I should. I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
that might be a sign.
So I picked the one that had a defect in the.
Which you didn't know I had a
and
defect.
I didn't know.
To be fair, to
Of
be
course,
fair.
I didn't know it had a defect. On the side of this helical cutter head, there's female threads where you're supposed to take an existing gear off of. Oh, I did talk about this last week. Now I remember. You're supposed to take the gear off of the factory
We
cutter
talked
head.
about it because we've been at it for 2 weeks.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't go in depth. We just said that we put it, and it sounded clunky, and it
Yeah.
was stripped,
Yeah.
and that's it.
And then the belt broke.
Yeah, but they don't know the belt broke.
They didn't
That
know
was
the belt
during
broke.
the week.
Yeah, that was during. Yeah.
That was
So
during
the
the
belt
week.
broke. I've seen a couple YouTube videos about the belt breaking. Also, kids that are listening, and all of those. There's like 3 different videos on YouTube, like,
There's only 3
and there's
different videos.
there's no solution. There's no solution to it. It's like the one guy I saw in particular, he's like, the belt broke. Any help, any advice? Can you guys help me out? And then I'm looking through the comments to see if somebody came up with a solution, and nobody did. And then he responds to all the comments saying, "Hey, I got it fixed at the DeWalt, the factory repair, the local certified place." And then they're asking him, "Well, what did they do? What was the problem?" And he's like, "I don't know. They just took it and they fixed it. And they didn't tell me what was wrong." But I know what the problem was. There is a washer, or a spacer rather, on the drive side of the cutter head that is very easily overlooked when you're reassembling.
Which you actually did twice.
I did it twice.
You did it twice. After you told me about it,
Yep.
you went to assembling. You're like, "Crap, here it is."
Like on the
and
old
it's not
cutter head,
inside.
there's still this washer.
I'm surprised that they don't. To be fair, I'm a little upset when it doesn't come with all that stuff. Like, I buy it to install, and they make it seem like it's a direct replacement.
Yeah.
In essence, it isn't, because you're leaving out. One side has the gear, the other side has the washer, and those are important because if you don't put them,
Yeah.
look
If you
what
don't
happens.
put it,
to
look
you.
what happens. You break the belt.
Yeah, or you thread it wrong, you
But,
get it messed
yeah,
up.
yeah.
There's a lot of.
The threading, that was a machining problem. That was a legitimate machining manufacturing problem.
Right.
Which, it's getting fixed. Like, I hope I should actually message them and say, "Hey, I sent you my old cutter head.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on? Where's my
Yeah, because
new one?"
if you would include the whole kit, let's say the whole thing to be an actual direct replacement,
Yeah.
they would have to QC, that gear, make sure they thread it on, make sure it works.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, they spent, let's say, $10 extra.
QC means quality control,
Yeah.
by the way.
Terminology here. But if they would spend, let's say, an extra $10, you charge me $10 and it comes with everything.
Yeah, dude.
And you test to make sure it fits. So all I have to do is literally grab the old one, drop it in.
Yeah.
Like how you make it seem.
Yeah.
I'm not bashing them because they make a great
No, they make
product.
a great product.
But those little things should be included.
Yeah.
Because look, God forbid you leave it out and look what's happened.
Yeah.
You
I know.
messed up a belt by accident.
Now that's a $30 belt, and it's this $50 gear, and the costs are adding up.
Jeez.
Actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, I should ask them for
yeah, something,
or maybe
extra
some
carbides,
or
maybe?
something like that. Yeah, a couple extra sets of carbides.
You're not including everything.
Yeah.
Like, that's not.
Now, granted, as somebody who considers himself handy and mechanically inclined, like, I can take apart an engine and put it back together. Like, I should have paid attention.
Yeah,
more.
but see, now you are mechanically inclined, right? More than the average Joe.
Yeah.
I would say more than the average Joe. Imagine someone that isn't, and they have a planer, and
Yeah.
just want to put it. Oh,
They
they're
just wanna-
screwed.
Yeah, but then there's so many success stories.
Yes.
Of people that are, and they're
100%.
saying, "Oh, it was so easy." Part of it is probably the whole hype around it. Like, I wasn't concentrating. I wasn't in the garage by myself. Like what I used to do as a kid. I used to take apart lawnmower engines and put them back together and see if they started. And 99% of the time they did. So, like,
Some weird hobbies. you
whatever,
have,
man. I was a lonely kid, But I was able to concentrate, But in here, people are coming and going. I had to stop. The family needs me. I go
True,
inside, come back
true,
out,
true,
and I misplaced some parts,
Yeah, it makes sense.
or I forget where I was in the.
or
in the
where you
chain of
left the
doing things.
parts.
Yeah,
Where you put the parts. Because I've had that before. You're building something. You gotta go do something else, and you forget it, and
Sure.
you forget where this
Forget
part
where
was,
you were, yeah.
or the order.
The order that it goes back together.
That's
yeah.
the one that gets you every time.
So whatever, man. Like, had I been in my element, had I been in like an actual
in your zone.
in my zone, I wasn't interrupted at all. I definitely would have caught it, and it would have been fine. I would have been able to make a YouTube video and say like,
Hey, this is
"Hey,
how,
this is as easy as everybody says it is,"
Yeah.
like it
but
really
not
is.
say everything.
But
that
not
goes
say,
with it.
yeah, there's a lot of other stuff that you got to think about.
No, we miss. I mean, it happens. It happens, and not only that, but if it has too many parts too, you tend to start forgetting progressively.
Where stuff went. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the CNC when I first got it, the
Oh,
big
God.
one,
Yeah.
and I had to junk because ShopBot makes it all proprietary, and they're like,
Oh,
"Oh
yeah.
yeah, we don't support you because the machine's so old." I'm like, "Well, gee, thanks."
We don't make that part anymore.
Yeah,
Sorry, you gotta buy
they
a new
don't.
machine.
There's an upgrade kit for like $400, and I wanted to buy it,
Oh, God.
which
Yeah.
is fine because it brings it all modern stuff. So I was
Yeah.
like, cool, great. You know, I don't do anything. Just buy it. Comes in a box, literally unplug it and plug it.
Really?
That's it. It's amazing.
All right.
Oh, we don't make it anymore.
Oh, because the machine was too old.
The machine's too old. And I'm like, okay, well, then what do you have? Oh, you can upgrade your software and that's it. I'm like, no, then screw you people.
Yeah.
Screw you. So I junked all of the system.
Yeah.
And then started putting my own. So I
Ooh.
literally took all I have from ShopBot is the frame and the spindle. That's it. There's
Wow.
nothing else
No
ShopBot
way.
about it.
Okay.
Just a frame and a spindle. The whole computer, the moving, you know, the drives and all that is my own stuff.
Wow.
But then when you start building it, and as you're building so much and you're so into it, you start forgetting
Yeah.
things as you get towards the end. And it
And
was
then
a
you can't
nightmare.
figure out why
It
it's
took me
not
about
working.
3 months.
Yeah.
Because I'll forget, and then I'll do something else, and then I'll forget this part. And
Well, yeah, because you
You
gotta
just-
you gotta keep the lights on still too. Like, yeah, that's a cool project
Yeah.
to do on the side.
Yep.
But I gotta make money also. Like.
correct.
So,
I mean, you got to pay the rent somehow,
Yeah.
you know. So I can see how if you're not focused, fully committed, like at that
at
moment,
that moment, yeah.
like you just separate time
Yeah.
for it, it can creep up on you.
My only advice to anybody listening that does want to do the helical upgrade to their planer, do it in one shot. Like,
yeah,
make
just
sure
sit there
you've got like a
2 hours,
3
maybe?
or 4 hour block
Oh, yeah.
of time that you can dedicate just in case of anything. Well, now I could probably do it in about 10 minutes because it's been apart.
Yeah,
freaking
but guess
4
what?
times.
It's broken.
It's not broken. I just have the original cutter head back in there.
Does
but
it work?
Yeah, it works fine.
Oh.
I didn't put the blades in, the knives in.
Oh, so,
So right now it doesn't do anything.
it just
but
moves wood.
it just moves the wood. It might polish it. Because if you, yeah.
You can use it as an outfeed table.
a power feeder.
A power. Oh,
Imagine that.
oh.
That'd be cool.
Those things are badass when you can hang it right on top of the saw stop.
Dude, I just
And-
came up with a freaking awesome idea. Can
Oh,
you imagine?
geez.
Like, put everything in line. Get this. Have the joiner. Like, push it.
With no blades.
Push it through.
Push
No,
it.
I have the joiner. Joiner's got blades.
Yeah, but-
Push it through the joiner. Rotate it 90. Or no, rotate it. Wait, how would it go?
Yeah,
No, because the cutter
rot-
head of the planer's on the top, and the joiner would be on the bottom.
Oh,
so
yeah,
You don't,
so
have to,
get-
you don't have to rotate it at all. Just push it through
push
the
it
joiner.
through.
Like, and the
And it
out
goes-
feed of the joiner is the same level as the in feed of the planer.
And as you're going
Table-
out,
Rotate it 90. Table saw.
and there you go.
And then something else. That's 3 sides.
Yeah, put another joint. Put another
Another
planer.
pass through the table saw. Yeah, another
Another planer from
planer.
school.
Yeah.
And
on
then
the
get
back
you.
side. Dude, that would be a cool video.
You're retarded as hell.
And it would be 4 big machines. I might pop a few breakers. I got to do from different circuits. You know?
We have to do
Well,
different
table
circuits.
saw's on its own. Yeah, different. Yeah, I've got 4.
Yeah,
other circuits.
because the planer pulls 20 when it turns on.
Yeah,
When it turns on, that thing pulls
Yeah.
full 20,
Yeah.
like balls to the wall. Just worse than a table saw.
that's a powerful motor in that planer.
Yep.
Um,
So you gotta have them separate. Oh man. we gotta
anyway,
go.
in the interest of time,
Yep.
I think we've talked about anything else you want to cover real quick. I think we said what we did this week. We bullshitted about everything else.
Our fake sponsorship for the Hedgehog and
Yeah,
fake
man.
sponsorship for Bang.
fake sponsorship alert.
No,
this
but
is
this
an awesome product.
This is an awesome product.
This is also an
Awesome
awesome product.
This is a way better product.
Yeah, I know. And
so
since
you're
we're
always
here,
dehydrated. Oh,
there you go.
There you go.
Deuce goes push stick.
Yeah, I think Dusko's the only one listening. So there you go. We can advertise them.
Miami style push stick. with,
Yeah, of course.
enhanced features.
Your local doctor
But,
right there.
So anyway, yeah, thanks guys for joining us. Those of you on Instagram Live, we appreciate you.
Yeah, it was the first time we did that.
all
That was
3 of
pretty
you.
cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
the first time we did. That was pretty cool.
That was cool. I think we
Might
should
as well
do that.
just keep putting that.
Mine as well.
Minus.
Thanks for joining along as we progressively get worse at this.
Yeah.
We got Arturo, the Chop Master.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you visit him on the IGs. Me, I'm PJ Fetcher, also on the IGs, the Evolution
Yeah.
Tables. And
The only person that's not here.
make sure to rate this podcast. Leave a comment on YouTube.
Yeah.
Email us at askmeaboutmywood@gmail.com if you've got any topics that
what's
you'd like us
Chris's,
to cover.
email?
Chris's email is cowdogcraftworks@gmail.com.
Yeah, complaints go there.
Complaints go there. Any
Yeah.
dumb questions go to Arturo at chopmaster.com. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks
Yeah.
a lot for joining.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.